Dear 12th graders, for those of you who are going to be writing the JEE Main this January, I want to take this moment to wish you all the very best for your JEE Main examination. The JEE Main January attempt is very important for Gulf students. Why is it important? Because most of the Gulf students do not take this attempt seriously. They're not adequately prepared, they don't give it their best shot, they go there just to experience the exam, and then they may not end up with a good score. So your competition in January attempt is going to be much lesser when you look at a relative level. Paper may appear difficult, you may not be fully prepared, that is okay, that is normal. But if you give this exam your best shot, chances of you getting a better percentile ranking are much higher in January. So please, whether you feel prepared or not, go and give it your best shot. Okay? And I also want to share some last minute tips with you. I have prepared a set of tips for you guys. First of all, I always say this in any exam. If the paper is tough, do not worry. It's a relative exam. It's going to be tough for everyone in the hall. So don't worry about it at all. Just give it your best shot. Avoid questions that seem very long to solve. There are some questions which are traps. They will take 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes of your time to solve. It's just not worth solving those questions in the beginning. In the beginning, your attempt should be to identify and solve the easy questions and the quick questions accurately. Out of the 75 questions that you're supposed to be solving, you have to get about 30-40 questions out of the way in the first 1.5 hours or so, right? So identification of questions is very important. And please do not ignore a subject because you don't feel confident in it. There are going to be section-wise cutoffs, so you have to attempt some time. And what can happen? There can be surprises in the exam. What happens at times is you think the subject is tough, so you don't give it adequate attention, but it may have the easiest possible questions which involve a direct application of formula or a simple concept. So do not, and your strongest subject may have the toughest questions, right? So be open for surprises, okay? And do not get stressed out. This is normal. These are normal things that happen in entrance exams, okay? Now, as per the strategy of the paper, you have 30 questions. You're supposed to solve 25 questions per subject. Your motive has to be to solve anywhere between 12 to 16 questions and then move on to the next section, move on to the next subject. Because what I want you to do is I want you to spend an adequate, decent, at least 30 minutes per section. Per subject I want you to spend, and then you can come back and finish the rest of the questions, the medium difficulty questions, etc., the way you want to. But initially I want you to give all the subjects an equal chance in the first 1.5 hours of the paper. This is also because, like I said earlier, some tough papers may have tough subject from your perspective may have very easy questions, and you want to scan the paper throughout, right? And make sure that you've solved those easy questions first. Some students leave the paper early. Of course, you guys are smart enough not to do that, but still I'm including this. Please try until the last minute. Howsoever difficult the paper seems, the cutoff can be very low. The paper could be very difficult, but it's the same for everyone. So please try until the last minute. Let the examiner snatch the paper away from you. Let the examiner shout at you. Let them warn you, threaten you. Then you give the paper. Make sure you give it your best attempt until the very last minute. You do this attempt well, you don't have to worry about the April attempt at all. So do not take it lightly, but do not worry about it as well. Okay, keep your confidence level up, keep going, give it your best shot. God bless you all. We all at KP love you. We all are sending our best wishes to you all as you appear for this very important exam of your life. God bless you all. Take care. Best of luck.